Hello and welcome back to the second round of the River City Open back nine coverage for MPO. It's our lead card here. We are at Brewer Park, and on the commentator's mic, I have Clayton Hodge joining me. How you doing, Clayton?
I'm good. How you guys doing? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see how this back nine goes. We have lots of green squares, especially by Aaron, Chandler, and Klein. Willie's kind of hit a lull moment, but still has an opportunity to save his round here on the back nine. Lots of opportunities to get green squares, starting off with hole 10, 340 feet. Clayton, what's the play here?
Play. I mean, it's wide open. I figure this might be one of the easier holes of the day for the pros.
It is the third easiest.
Yep. So you're throwing up the hill. It doesn't take a lot of speed control here. You're just trying to get it up there. 340 up the hill, then that ceiling doesn't really come into play, even though it's in film. And get it a little wide.
Yeah, in years past, it used to be a keyhole, OB, right?
Yep.
And so they got rid of that. And I'm not sure if they're going to consider it again in the future or not.
I think that only affected or only hurt the lowest rated or lowest, the shortest throwing pros,
Sure.
to be honest with you.
I don't. That's an interesting topic probably for a podcast. I'm certain people have. It's just like whether or not adding an OB like that is beneficial. I mean, I think it'd be fine, but because with a lot of wind, because if we have normal brewer wind, then even some of the elite pros are going to find themselves leaking in a difficult position
Left
on
or
the landing
right.
zone.
Yeah. Now that the OB had cut it off short, so it made it an island green. You had to make the distance.
See, I'd be fine with it being not. I'd be fine with it being an island that includes the T-pad all the way down. I think that'd be fine.
Yep.
So that if you don't have enough power, you just play smart, lay it up short, lay it up, and then rather than trying to throw some, big bomb for you, right, and trying to get all the way up there. Like, I can't reach the hole, but I could try. I'm not going to. Ooh, Willie almost getting his there.
And he's fighting right now. He's trying to get back on that scorecard.
Yeah, he's missing them green squares, and he wants them back real bad. Chandler here, just outside circle, no jump needed. Oh, but he needed maybe a touch more chains to get that one to drop.
You see the trees in the background, not a lot of wind. That's very rare for Michigan, to be honest with you. It is typically a very windy round every time you play Brewer. Good putt, good commitment, 30-footer.
7 in a row.
7 in a row,
Yeah.
Turn up.
He's 1 of 3 to start, and now he's 7 in a row. He's got a good round going now. Kyle got himself a green square. He likes to do those. He had a very good back nine last round. He had 7 of 9, so see if he can repeat that. That'd put himself in a good position. Willie, all of 18 feet. Yeah, I think it's probably close to that, but I'm trying to hype it up more than it really is. It's like a scary 18 feet. No, Willie's got that all day.
Yeah.
Quick tap in, and we're going to keep going on this back nine coverage. Maybe on one of the more familiar holes or one of the more memorable holes if you play here. I wouldn't call it iconic for the course, though, but it's just really memorable because it is a double mando, 336. The left mando is a little closer than the right, so it favors the right-hand backhand, stable disc play.
Yep.
But if you can throw something straight, then that's the play.
Absolutely.
And with not a lot of wind today, straight disc or understable disc that you can flip to flat is the play.
I agree.
Like Aaron throwing this meteor. Boom. Nice and low. Let it turn over a little bit.
Committed to the line. That's nice.
Yeah, that's circle. Hole 11, surprisingly, 4th hardest hole in the day. I wish we could have a stat like that. How many people miss the mando, just to know percentage-wise, but apparently our card is not having that problem because we are 2 people within 20 feet.
Non-issue.
Chandler throwing a captain's raptor here, and he's taking the more traditional backhand righty gap. This needs to settle. Whoa.
Fast, dead grass is still a great shot. I mean, all right, next we have Willie. I'm surprised I don't see the blue buzz in his hand.
Right?
I think
that is his blue buzz, actually. I think it just had a glare. And he's not going to make it between the mandos, but he's going to hit that mando and be short of it, so he hasn't missed the mando.
I see.
Getting all semantics.
Using his zone right here.
Yeah. Little flick. Ooh, trying to run it. A little deep. Got some putts here. Lots of green square opportunities.
31-footer right here. Commits. Dead center. Made the adjustment from last putt.
He good. He good at putting, and he's good at throwing, and he good. Aaron for 8 in a row here. Ooh, easy. Easy work. Got Willie, what a catch. We'll take that any day.
Yep.
Kyle here to clean up. Yep, easy peasy. Pretty good. 3 out of 4. Plays better than the course average, which was, again, the third hardest hole in the day as we head over to hole 12, which is playing as the 6th easiest hole, 380 feet. Really just not really anything danger to speak of. I mean, the green is slanting, but you can throw a right-hand, backhand hyzer as high as you feel comfortable for this distance up and over the hill. And then really it's, unless you get a bad roll away, which is you're not even super likely on this hole, it's like it's really easy to get yourself in circle as long as you have that power.
No, at the highest level, you just want to, you want to land that with a spike or a little bit softer because there is a skip factor if you throw it low over the hill.
Yeah, that's very true. Wide rimmed would definitely skip a little bit if you keep it too low. These guys are going to throw a little higher than I think the skip will be capable. Kyle, not happy with this.
He might get a skip, though.
Ooh, almost hit the what is that? Don't say it. I got this. No, I'm good at the English language. I got this. It's a grill. We did it.
He's going to give you a bunch of keywords. Barbecue,
holy
cookout.
Smokes. That's some high quality commentary right there. Got Chandler here, probably with a nuke.
Oh, that's the skip, though.
Chandler was a little confused when he came over the hill because the crowd, we had a really good sizable crowd today. You can kind of see them off to the left there. They were applauding and cheering, and because for them it looked like he almost aced it.
Yep.
He was like, I'm 30 feet away. Why are they cheering? Willie just a touch short there, maybe a little too high, but he's got a putt at it. Probably similar distance to Chandler here, just downhill.
He is looking downhill. That downhill is a little bit more dramatic off the camera. Nice putt.
Unless you're Willie, then it's just
Unless you're Willie.
I'm just gonna put it in the heart of the chains.
Dead center, duh.
It was awesome to see so many local people come out. And again, most of these people know or have watched or follow Kyle and Willie's career in some way or shape or capacity. So it was really cool to see them come out. And of course, they get the bonus of seeing Chandler and Aaron, some touring pros that are very good, kind of compete against their local heroes. And so
absolutely. And this course is so spectator friendly. They get to watch the follow, the chase card as well. And they had some sweet pros on there as well.
Oh, yes. Got Andrew Marweed and some other guys over there. Taking a look at this one, we have a star frame on hole 12 here. That's pretty good.
Great Lakes Disc, located in Grand Rapids, Michigan, is a fully stocked retail disc golf store that fulfills all of your disc golf needs. We carry all of the major manufacturers, accessories, and offer player and event sponsorship, along with tournament payout assistance. To learn more about Great Lakes Disc, visit greatlakesdisc.com.
All right, we're back in action. Hole 13. Clayton, break it down for us.
Hole 13, there is actually danger OB on this hole. There's not a lot of OB on this course. This is one of those holes. That entire left side right there, if you land it inside the bush or just on the outside of it, you're going to be OB. Lots of crosswind. Typically on this hole, you're throwing it uphill. It is more uphill than you think. Off the tee pad, you are kind of looking at that bush. You cannot see the basket.
Correct.
Aaron throwing, walking off so he can see his throw land. He will be happy with that.
Yep. And the elevated basket makes this hole much more difficult because if you land far right, which is the safe play, you're looking at putting at a high basket with an OB behind it that's reachable if you miss high.
Yep.
But apparently these guys don't want to do that. They just want to be within
No, these
50
are just
feet.
high-level, safe throws.
I mean,
to the right.
This is, by definition, right, a stock hyzer for these elite players. Like, this is something they've done regularly, often, and repeatedly.
This is like the type of throw you do in the field to just kind of figure out what a disc does.
Yeah. Only they know what it does now. And
exactly.
Chandler with a little bad ground action, or unfriendly, I should say. Doesn't quite get that skip to the left, but he's in circle. And I watched this hole a ton when I wasn't filming or waiting between rounds or whatever.
Yep.
And to have 3 drives in the circle is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have a chance of star framing this, which is wild to me. Oh, and the tough one made it.
They just might.
So you're saying there's a chance? I'm thinking a really good chance because these guys are close. Kyle with the birdie. Jumping off of, I think Brian calls it Mount Kilimanjaro.
Maybe something like that. Something similar, at least.
It needs to get branded on there. Like someone needs to chisel it into the stone so we just know what it's called.
One of those little plaques that they somehow get onto the rocks. Yeah.
But it's a really nice addition to the hole. And speaking of nice holes, we have 14, which might be the second most iconic hole on the back nine here. 461 feet, maybe the most difficult. Let me check the stats real quick. Yeah, plays as one of the more difficult holes on the day. In fact, it's the most difficult today in accordance to par. You just really need to throw something either down the pipe, semi-flippy, and just kind of let it ride that straight path the whole way down. If you have enough power, you can go over the top on Anheuser and let it come back into the trees and try to crash it into circle. There's a little more risk involved with that depending on the wind, but with the light wind today, you can just do what Aaron did and put it, 10 feet from the basket. That's insane.
Watching Aaron play this round, he keeps everything 5-10 feet off the ground, just keeps it low, lets it ride, doesn't play with the wind. It's been nice. Kyle takes a little higher route every time.
He does, and this is a great correction from the previous round where he was a little too far right and clipped a tree, and now he's 25 feet.
Yep.
We take those. Boom. This is an over-the-top play. Chandler doesn't go quite as high as some of the other people, but he's taking that high route. And, circle's edge.
Yeah, this is a solid kick out.
There is a lot of danger in doing it because if you go early, there's that thicket. I don't know what else to call it. Yeah, that thorn bushel on the left that will murder your legs.
We'll just call it no man's land.
Yeah.
That's where you don't want to be.
It's where no man has ever come out. Or no man with his disc has ever come out happy.
Exactly.
Oh, this needs to crash. Oh, it did. No, don't do that. Stop. Stop it. No, really, stop.
Goodness gracious.
From 15 feet to 30 feet.
Yep. Oh, even outside a circle. Willie might be outside a circle if
Yeah.
he's putting first.
Just a touch low. He must have had. It looks like that little grass might have messed him up. Didn't realize it was there. Willie, pretty similar distance actually.
I like this camera work right here.
Oh no! Don't you? Okay, good. Yeah, good. Phew. That could have been bad. Kyle here with a chance for that bonus birdie on the hardest hole in the day. Oh no! Just over the top. Oh, and he leaves it low. Just like that, from a 2 to a 4.
And that's a big separator. Look at Aaron about to put another one on the board.
Let's see, how many is that in a row? I think that's 11 in a row, 9 in a row, something like that.
From hole 4 to here.
Yeah, 4 to this, that's 11. Because he hit the last 6 on the front 9, 5 here. And from his first 3 holes, he made 1 of 3, so it was kind of questionable how his round was going to turn out. And we can safely say at this point that this round is going to be just fine. Holy smokes.
He's streaking. And sidearm hole next play.
Oh, yeah.
He does love the sidearm. We'll see what happens hole 15. This hole has a bounty on it, if I'm correct. It's
$1,000 bounty for the ace.
Not my favorite choice for bounty ace, since it's super blind, and you'd be celebrating off of the reaction of the spotter, but it is a great hole to have an ace on, I suppose.
I imagine it's probably the hole that's going to get changed first in this particular layout.
Yep.
I think there's hopes and plans to maybe push that basket into the woods and clear some space. So the bounty, it's kind of this hole's last huzzah, even though it's only been around for a couple of years.
Yeah, that is a sick throw right there.
Yeah, that's real
super
good.
The 325, you have to throw it further than that because you have to flip this disc up, let it ride just for a half second, and then have it fade back.
It's uphill the whole way, too.
Yep. That's going to be good.
Yep. Just that little pocket on the right side that Chandler entered, if you go into that, you're likely going to have an open look inside the circle.
Some sort of straddle that'll.
Yep.
Blue buzz.
That is a little early. He might have scooted through it, but we'll have to see once we get up there. Kyle going to go with a forehand. Kyle's pretty good at both. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. He's very efficient at both.
Oh,
and, ooh.
You don't know. That could have been the $1,000 ace that I was talking about. Look at the disc, man.
It's right there. Aaron gonna play a little snaky snake around the trees there to get his birdie and his 12th in a row. Right now, if he birdied out. Wait, where's he at? He's at 6, 7. It'd be 16 down if he birdied out. He has a chance at course record here if he birdies out. I wonder if that goes through your mind at all. Because for an amateur like me, when I'm like, oh, I have a chance at something really good, that kind of pops in my head. But I wonder for these guys, since they're so good consistently, if that ever pops in their head.
Hole 16.
Yeah. 356.
This is the one hole on the back nine that has a true gap that you have to hit.
Yes.
Yep. So you have a gap that feels like 5 feet because it's just the way that the trees are placed trees, but it feels like 5 feet right here. You can't throw it too far left or right. Basically, you have to work on your disc angle and power. That's nice.
Oh yeah, Aaron's gonna give himself another circle one look. Kind of rooting for it. I really like Kyle and the fact that he has course record, but I'm always a big fan of new course records and filming them. Chandler, sit down. This needs to sit quickly. Yeah. Circle 2. Yeah, circle's edge.
One of the hard factors of this hole is you have like 80 feet of this tree coverage, and you know that Brewer's super windy, so as soon as it gets out of this gap, the wind starts to come into play. So you've got to control the angle, and then once you get to the gap, you better be on the correct angle for that disc to fly with wind.
Willie clubbed down so that he wouldn't outdrive the hole, and outdrives the hole by 35
He's
feet.
like, I'm going to club down and commit to this.
Yeah. He clubbed down to an Undertaker and then accidentally outdrove the 356 uphill hole.
Goodness.
Checks out.
Counter skip. Oh, Velcro grass. That's rare right now.
Yeah, that is kind of rare. It's in the shade. I'm going to say it's shaded Velcro grass. That has to be it, right?
Yep.
Willie from circle 2 has a chance. Never a doubt.
Bottoms. So nice.
I was confident the whole time. Good putt from Willie there.
What does the back of his shirt say? Hole 1,
Oh,
par 4?
it's from some tournament. I can't remember what one. It's like hole 1 from some tournament. That's the shirt's from. I don't know.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I like that.
No.
Snap.
Well, he can't have solo course record, but he has a chance of tying the old course record.
So Aaron Gossage takes a 3 on this hole. Sorry, Kyle. Spoke when you putt.
Oh,
That's my fault, dude.
My bad.
Anyways, Aaron Gossage takes a 3 on this hole. Round 2 currently at this moment too. Chris Clemens is sitting on a heater. This is his first 3 of the back 9 as well.
Oh.
So low key,
He had a chance.
On the internets, while you're playing this, if you're looking at the scorecard live, you would see that Chris Clemens birdied every single hole as well besides this one. These two are in a secret battle.
Oh my. Lots of battling going on here for who can reign supreme with those course records tied up. Hole 17, 605, 184. Danger left and right. There is OB on the right side of this tree line. There's also OB on the road or over. The best play is if you have the good, 350-foot forehand, you want to go over the road and take the left side of this fairway here, and then another forehand kind of over the road again, and then into this landing zone.
Yep.
Big dangers is if you turn it over, you go OB, and you can get a double bogey in about, immediately. Chandler's going to go with the backhand. I think he's trying to go over the top.
That is so scary, dude. They moved the OB on the right a little bit more inside this year.
A little closer.
Please. And
no.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
So that's a scary play. Throwing the backhand is scary. Higher percentage is going to be that sidearm. Willie is backhand dominant, so this isn't a surprise, actually.
I wonder what he's throwing.
That looked like
a blue buzz.
That looked like your Nate does three-time buzz. All right, sidearm. This makes sense.
Not a surprise from Aaron. I would imagine we'll see a sidearm from Kyle too. I don't think there's a real in this particular one. I don't think there's a real advantage for kind of like going for max distance, just because I don't think
when there's no OB, when they take away the right side OB, go for your backhand. Who cares?
Yeah.
When there's the OB on the right side, you got to play the percentages, and he does just that.
Do you think anyone can reach this hole if there wasn't OB?
He almost put it OB right there. I've seen, legend has it, rollers on the road.
Sure. Okay.
Get down there.
That's fair. Chandler from the OB position is going to throw his captain's raptor, just try to take this very tight inside gap, and he's going to be just inside circle there, hopefully to save his par. Willie. Yeah, that's definitely his blue buzz.
Yeah.
He's going to try to take the same gap. This is a tough gap on the right side because of that. I don't know what kind of tree that is, but that tree right there blocks a lot.
That's a big-bodied tree. That's what we'll call it.
I've never gotten through it. These guys got through it like it was nothing.
It hangs lower every year.
Kyle, forehand. He's got the opening for it. This needs to settle, though. You don't want to land your disc in the flat zone unless
nice shot.
I'm completely wrong. Don't listen to anything I say.
Well,
that was perfect.
He sawed it a little bit, but that's actually perfect. I don't think he wanted to mess with OB at all.
Aaron. Probably throwing a zone here. He throws it pretty good. Ooh, yeah. No edge to speak of on the zone, so
no.
That's just going to sit down nicely. Ooh, yeah, Chandler's a little closer than I thought he was.
I honestly thought he was outside circle.
Yeah,
I didn't see the circle in the video.
Yeah, some of the angles with the grass kind of hide stuff like that, but I was pretty sure he was in circle from filming it, and obviously he was, and he made it, so it's all good. Good par save from Chandler. Not what he wanted, but was able to get it. Kyle.
On a windy day, this whole plays so hard. It can be tough.
Yes. Especially depending on what wind you get, because you can get a nasty right to left, and that will make things real tough. Alrighty. We have one hole left to go. Hole 18, 786 feet, 240 meters. Very similar to hole 13. You have a couple OB bushes in this case. You have a short bush there. That's the one you have to get over if you want to attack for the birdie. Yep. You have the second bush here. We saw last year Willie Prince actually throw a drive beyond the second bush, making it really easy for his three. But I think we'll see more people actually cut left of those two bushes and try to go over the road to attack rather than where the drone is at. If you do go right where the drone went and you land in that area between the two bushes, that's the traditional kind of approach shot, is just a big hyzer around again, two big hyzers.
Willie had the crowd and the adrenaline last year going for that shot. He's playing a little safer this year, like we said earlier, wiser, smarter.
Willie was so funny last year because he didn't realize, I don't think he remembered that after driving it, that if he had thrown it in from there, he would have been tied with Kyle and Corey.
Oh my gosh.
So he just laid up for his birdie and then like turned around and looked at me and was just like, oh, I probably should have tried to throw that in, huh? It's like, Willie, I'm not your caddy, but yeah, you should have definitely tried to throw that in.
No, we were here for that.
This is like, of course you should have thrown that in. You could have tied it up for the event and forced a three-way playoff. Of course we wanted to go for that. It wouldn't have mattered. No. Corey ended up birdieing anyway, but it was just really funny. This needs to sit inbounds barely.
Goodness gracious, I was looking for that OB thing. I didn't want it.
Quarter inch of that disc is sitting on that road.
Gosh.
Chandler's going to be throwing that nuke that he and Aaron both have been throwing several times this round, and this is, that's fine.
That was pretty effortless.
Yeah. Right between the two bushes, which is okay because then you have options. Willie.
That's a tough run up.
He's having a crouch. When you know Willie has to crouch, it's really low.
And yeah, it threw him off his timing for sure.
He's not happy about this.
Oh, what?
Almost throw in two.
Tell me about it. What the heck?
6 shot, Willie. Putting the bag in front of the disc. Oh, no, that's his marker's over there. Never mind. Psych. Just kidding. Chandler, probably a captain's raptor because he has like 3 of them and he throws them all really well, and that's going to be CTP over even Willie. But Willie's was a bad shot, so I mean, it was, no, I'm kidding.
No, this is, everything's looking really simple for these guys right on this hole.
Yep. Kyle really likes this line. The thing about it is that you have to keep it high enough over the rocks.
Fast grass, OB behind the basket, and we're good.
No problem. Got one more. Yeah, Aaron's going to go with the forehand. A little more dangerous, I would say.
That is so dangerous, because of the control that you have to have going over the road. He doesn't mess with the trees. I was going to say, if he's keeping it low, the skip factor, the trees, everything.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd recommend that if like Aaron has enough power to be able to throw that 100 feet in the air and still attack. If
Yeah.
you don't have that power, don't do that.
No, don't.
Throw a backhand.
Yep.
Bang. And that's going to be 15 down for this round from Aaron. He's getting 8 of 9 on the back 9. What a way to save his round after the first 3 holes. Kind of, I mean, he wasn't really playing poorly, but like definitely wasn't on pace.
He wasn't in rhythm yet.
And then he just birdied, what is that, 12 in a row?
Once he birdied one of the hardest holes on the course, he caught fire.
Yeah.
Hit the momentum holes and never looked back.
So he's going to be 15 down, tying Kyle Klein's and Chandler Fry's, because Chandler did that round 1, their course record. And I'll tell you what, as we come into the clubhouse here, we're checking scores now, and it was not just this card that felt the heat on the hand for their hot rounds. We have several people coming in with hot scores. In fact, we had 3 other people come in at 15 down. But as you pointed out, Chris Clemens is now reigning supreme over everyone, able to convert 16 down,
Yep.
and currently holding the course record.
Chris shot the same round as Aaron, except he started birdieing on hole 3. That's the only difference.
Thanks to our Patreon family for following along. Hopefully we'll see you guys in round 3. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And you guys see us on there.
Yep.
And thanks, Clayton.
Yep, no problem. Huge shout out to Nick Gill. Good shot.
Heck yeah.